Welcome, beautiful people, and thank you for joining us on Till the Wheels Fall Off, a podcast by two folk couple. I'm Matt.
And I'm Paige.
And we're here to inspire others, to bring you guys into our lives and tell you a little bit about our journey. Over 20 years together, we've learned a few things.
We're going to work toward being the best version of yourself possible. We're going to dig into building a positive mindset, discuss mental health, addiction recovery, improving fitness, building businesses, and insight into what it takes to navigate life today.
Would you be pissed if I threw it out?
I'd be livid. I'd fucking leave this house. I would take the kids and leave, and you'd be on your own.
Would you clap talk?
I would leave.
Welcome back to another episode of Till the Wheels Fall Off. What you just heard was perhaps one of the funniest things I've ever recorded on the low.
Hardy har
This is story time. We're bringing back story time, keeping it light this week, keeping the theme fun. All right, this story is the Queso story. Mm-hmm. You need to, I need you to play along here. I need you to just give me some like feelings of where your brain was at this day. Because I would like everyone actually pause this episode, go to our Instagram, and we will have pinned the Queso video. It's a video that I've taken with my phone. Kind of, you can
sneakily,
hear it.
Sneakily? That's my new word.
You can hear it more than you can see what's going on, but it's everything. We are preparing for, I think it was a fantasy football draft,
yes,
wasn't
it was. Yes.
Preparing for a fantasy football draft. And Paige is, you can also hear two little kids in the background. Mm-hmm. This is years and years ago when our kids
were
small.
not in school yet.
So on a daily basis, Paige was fighting for her sanity.
Facts.
And so she's cooking for, I don't know, like 20 people. She's got all this stuff. My favorite food in the world is queso, and Paige can cook everything. I mean, when I say that my wife is a MacGyver in the kitchen, that might even be an understatement. I could give her a can of tuna, some old mustard, some like ham, and some almost expired broccoli, and she would feed you like a world-class meal.
I could totally make something from that.
So exactly. You just give her ingredients, and she will figure stuff out. She has kept all of us fed amazingly. I mean, I've never had a bad meal. She is great at cooking. She loves to do it.
Except for this time.
She can't make queso to save her life, y'all.
Can't.
And it happens to be my favorite food.
Yeah.
I'm picky about queso.
Yeah, because you don't like the Velveeta and Rotel. You hate that queso.
That ain't queso.
I'm not allowed to make
dip.
that.
That doesn't even count.
That's what I grew up on, and that's what we always
that
made.
Ain't queso.
And I
No,
wasn't
it's not.
able to make that. So I looked for recipes, and I tried different things, and I screwed up.
All right, so for this particular recipe, she got online and she found some fancy Mexican dude who had decided to teach all these white ladies out there how to cook this queso. And it was, what was in it? They were like $80 worth of cheese.
Oh my God.
That's how you know it ain't. That's how you know it ain't Tex-Mex.
It was so
right
expensive.
There. It was, yeah.
No, it's a recipe from a fancy restaurant, from an old fancy, the McCormick and Schmidt's.
You got a queso recipe from the Spice People?
Wait.
McCormick? Does that sound like a Mexican to you?
Okay, hold up. No.
No wonder. This explains everything.
Wait, no, because I didn't think Mexicans made cheese dip. That's not an authentic thing.
What Tex-Mex come
Our
from?
friends tell us that's like that's a Tex-Mex
That's a gringo
white
thing?
Yeah.
All right, so we're from Texas, by the way.
So I don't.
Queso's a big deal at Tex-Mex restaurants.
Right.
Either way.
But it was
Paige,
not. It was.
Y'all, Paige can't make queso.
It wasn't McCormick
She gets
and
this
Schmick.
recipe, and she starts putting these cheeses together. And like, I'm pretty excited about it because she was really talking this queso up. Like, oh no, like, man, this is going to be good. Like, I think I finally figured it out. I'm like, heck yeah, man. So I come in and I stick a chip in this queso. I put the chip in and nothing came out. It was like this. It was hydrophilic, man. It was like it was scared.
You
of
said it right
liquid.
this time. It wasn't hydrophobic.
I stuck this chip in the queso and nothing came out on the chip. And I'm like, what did you make? This is like science experiment. What is this crap? So then I had to like spoon it onto the chip. And when I ate it, it just tasted like grits.
I was going to say it's like gritty.
It tasted like grits. It was absolutely awful. And like,
I can tell you what that stuff was.
I don't care what it was at this point. It was garbage. Is
It
what
didn't
it was.
melt.
It was grits. It was awful. So we're about to serve all these people this queso. And I'm like, we can't do this, man. And I knew that she was not in the mood. And so I decided, like, I have to pick on her because I know I'm going to get a great reaction if I do. And I did all this jokingly. Sort of.
No.
I did all this jokingly because at the end of the day, as soon as I tasted that queso, I knew what I had to do. I had to go to a Tex-Mex restaurant and buy like 4 quarts of queso to fill up our crock pot to make it look like she made the queso. By the way, that's exactly what I did. And as you heard in that clip, and then we started this episode, she threatened to take my kids and leave.
I was pissed.
If I threw the queso out. Yeah. And I did throw the queso out.
You did. You threw it out. I had so much other stuff there for you to eat, and you're just like, this shit sucks.
When I go to a party, all I eat is the queso. I don't need all this other stuff. I just want chips and queso and some salsa. That's all I need.
You hurt my ego. I think that's what it was.
You're lucky I did you a favor and I got rid of it because your ego would have been really hurt.
But
when everyone else goes, what is this?
Well, I think that this has kind of traumatized me for future parties, and I decided to not cook as much. And I was just like, I'm too stressed for this, so I'm just going to order stuff from now on because that's all Matt's going to do anyway.
I damaged you.
You damaged me.
From the queso incident?
Yes. I worked my ass off that day. I was literally hanging on by a thread. Like, it was rough. If you have 2 toddlers, like our kids are 2 years apart and they were young, and it was rough. And I liked to throw parties, and I like to cook, and I like to host, and, you
do an incredible job at this, by the way.
Do all these fun things. And I messed up my one thing that Matt loved, and it hurt. I screwed it up.
I was having fun with it, though, and she was not in the mood, which made it that much better. Threatened to leave me. Another thing she does when she gets real mad is she clap talks at me. And so any guy listen, you know what I'm talking about. When a woman's really mad at you, they will clap for every syllable that they're screaming at you. And she would like just started doing that recently at the time. This is like, I don't know how long ago this was, 8 years ago or something.
It wasn't 8 years.
But I asked her if she was going to clap talk me. And she didn't even respond to the question, which I thought was even funnier. So she was just seeing red, and she was just going to argue with me. If you replace this queso, I will lose it. I will leave you. And I did.
Okay.
I actually did. And the queso was a huge hit. People loved your queso.
No, shut up. I'm going to be... No, let me clarify. I was not going to, like, leave you with the kid, like, and leave the kids.
What do you mean?
I was just going to get the fuck out and leave for the time being.
That's convenient. That's not the way it sounded to me at the time. And I thought that was hilarious, by the way. I'm like, this is gold. She just threatened to leave me over queso. Of all the things I've done, this was going to be the thing.
It must have been the cherry on top. Something had to have happened, like within the week. Man. That was like, just it was getting worse and worse and worse. So I was like, all right, I'm done. Bye.
And that was it.
That was the one thing that just like triggered me.
I think once I picked the phone up and you noticed I was filming, and
I felt ridiculous.
You started laughing, and I think at that point everything was cool. We both started laughing our asses off about it. But I did replace the queso, and whenever I dumped it out in the trash can, I'll never forget, it slid in one giant congealed chunk, smooth out of the crock pot right into the trash.
That queso was expensive.
There was not a single stitch of cheese left in the crock pot. It was like you had...
terrible.
It wasn't even right.
I don't know what I did. I don't know what messed up, but it was awful. I do know that. It was awful.
Fancy like blueberry goat cheese or something.
I didn't put no damn blueberry goat cheese and queso.
Weird fancy cheeses.
It was not some charcuterie board. What are you talking about?
Tex-Mex queso, man.
Oh.
It was not Tex-Mex.
Okay.
You need a redemption video though. You need a redemption.
Somebody,
you know how this works
can
now.
somebody send me like their favorite queso, their cheese dip recipe that doesn't include Velveeta? And let's see if
or
we
maybe
can
it
do
can
that.
include Velveeta. Just don't send the traditional Texas redneck, which is Rotel and Velveeta.
And you add some breakfast sausage in there too, and that's pretty damn good.
But
I don't
the breakfast
care what you
sausage,
say.
I don't hate the breakfast
and
sausage.
You add some cumin in there, or cumin, whatever you say.
Uncle Julio's or like Lupe Tortilla's queso recipe. I'm pretty sure that it includes half and half or cream or something.
Okay, yeah. Bobby Flay.
She's excited.
Bobby Flay has good. I know how to make a roux, and I can make some queso with that, but I have to have the right cheese. But I need one of our listeners to seriously send me a recipe, and I'm going to try this out and see if I can make the best queso.
I'll film it, and I'll give my honest opinion.
And then we will fight.
And we'll go for this again. If you haven't already, please check out the queso video. It is perhaps been my favorite page gold. And I've got a million of these over the years. And every week I'm not going to commit to doing it every week because I don't want it to get old. But I do want people, I got to let people in on the page stories. Like messing with you is my favorite sport of all time.
Thanks,
it is
babe.
my favorite sport.
You like to pick on your wife. That is the best thing in the world.
It's
Let's just
because
pick
I get
on
the
the
most
wife.
gold reactions.
That's why my brother picked on me forever because it was the best
you
reaction.
get the most genuine, hilarious reaction. Over the top, overblown. And if there's a camera on, man, you go back and watch it. It's great.
Man, I hope you don't break my spirit.
I ain't going to break your spirit. You might go viral. Watch out.
Oh, whatever.
All right. So if you haven't already checked out the Queso video, if you have, then now it's time to subscribe. I think this has earned a subscribe. This has earned a mention. This has earned a share. Send this to people. I'm sure that you've done something like this yourself and you will be able to relate when you see this.
Yeah.
So if you haven't already, please subscribe. Check us out on social media platforms. We've got Instagram. We are at TWFO_couple. We are on Facebook at TwoFoCouple. We are online on a blog at www.twofocouple.com. Until next time, I am Matt.
I'm Paige.
And we'll see you.
Bye.